Yo, what's going on, brothers and sisters? Good to see you again today. I've been busy working, putting all my energy into positive avenues, productive things, which is exactly what you should be doing when you are recovering from any kind of leech who intentionally tried to destroy your life and every other person around them that tried to add and pile onto that bullshit. You know, you were targeted by a manipulator, by a person who lied to you, used all of your compassionate, kind qualities, specifically to break you down, make you as horrible as they are. They are. Just listen to me, I can't even talk. And that's just the simple truth of it. Anytime you encounter a toxic person, if they got a personality disorder, most of them do have personality disorders, but no matter what it is that makes them be the shit, garbage ass, lying, manipulating, stealing, smearing assholes that they are, whatever it is that they're doing, it's because they're shit. And they know they're shit. And unfortunately, 9.9 times out of 10, they're not trying to do any kind of work on themselves, trying to better themselves or be better people. So, some of us are just dicks. Some of us can be assholes now and again. So some of us can be bitchy, but for the most part, good people really look at themselves and what they're doing. When they hurt someone, they actually feel bad about it. And not that I don't think some toxic people don't feel bad, but they just don't take the steps to correct that behavior. And instead they cover it up by going after you or going after someone else, projecting their ills onto others, covering up with anger, covering up with, just shifting all blame. And you don't want to live like that. There's a level of forgiveness. You got to have forgiveness in yourself when you're put through what we've been put through. You have to. There's a part of you deep down inside that is upset, not only at the person you loved or you cared about or the person that claimed to be your friend. There's a part of you that is not just upset at them, but upset at you for what you allowed, for how you let, especially if you're dealing with narcissistic abuse, a person who, was trying to change you, trying to break you down, trying to make you more toxic, and you let them. If you went through anything like I did, then you allowed that person to change fundamentally who you were. Your code of conduct, your personal code of honor. Do things that you normally would have never done, think in ways you normally would have never done because you were just so hyper vigilant at trying to solve a problem that was designed to have no solution. And although we are not responsible for the actions of others, we're responsible for ourselves and what we do. So when we're manipulated, played, tortured with the way that we were, there's a part of you that's upset with yourself. And you got to embrace that. You got to face that. You've got to. Yeah, that's the only way you're going to get over it, or else you're going to be stuck in a toxic, negative way of thinking just like they are. It adds and compounds to that toxic person, that narcissist, whoever they were, spreading their misery to somebody else, trying to change others to be as fucked up and miserable as they are. And that's not what we do. That's not what we do. We think about what we did, we forgive ourselves, and we move on. And if you can, at whatever point you can, forgive that other person. Now, I know this is a little contradictory because one of the reasons why we were used for so long, we were manipulated, lied, accepted those lies, and kept going back, is because we forgave over and over again. It's a different kind of forgiveness. Forgive, but don't forget. And you're not forgiving for them. They don't care. That narcissist, that sociopath, that toxic person, whoever the fuck they are in your lives, they prey on forgiveness. They want you to forgive. They expect you to. They will say anything they need to say to make you think that everything's good, and they're gonna keep good on all their promises, or they're going to respect the friendship. They're going to respect someone who overlooks what they've done and is able with compassion and kindness forgive them and accept them back. Not talking about that. Don't forget. Don't ever forget what that person did to you, how they treated you, what they did. Don't ever forget those things. And I'm not saying dwell on them. Learn from them. The only way that we get past what we've gone through is by learning the lessons that need to be learned from the experiences we went through. And forgiveness is a part of it, but it really is more for you, so that you can move past it. But It's a tricky thing when you move. It's a tricky thing if you get to the point, if you can get to the point, and if you can't, I understand. But if you do get to the point of being able to forgive that awful person who abused you, took advantage of you, over and over again without care, if you can actually get to that point, you only do so for yourself, and you have to do it in tandem with reminding yourself of the lessons you learned, and then not allowing yourself to fall for it again. Don't get tricked by it again. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what point of your healing you're at. Those of you that are remaining no contact, yeah, you're my heroes out there. Keep it up. Remember to be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And suffer no fools.